Yeah, what's happening out there? Just Fino, I got another story to tell, man. This story right here take place in 2003, and it's pertaining to a situation where I disobeyed my dad for real. That's what really happened, you know what I'm saying? And when you disobey your parents, you reap consequences, you know what I'm saying? But it's a crazy story, you know what I'm saying? It take place in 2003. I want to say around April. So by being 26, that was like what 23 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So it might be some bits and parts that I don't remember, you know. Like at the beginning, I don't remember, but I know some had took place at this club, and I was telling my dad about it. He was like, he told me stay out the club. He was like, I'm telling you, don't even go down to that club no more. You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, it probably was like I say about a good like month, a couple weeks or something like that, a month. And I righteous had forgot that he must told me not to go down to the club, to that club no more. And we ended up going up in there one night with me and one of my partners. You know, I was drinking at this time, you know what I'm saying? So ain't no telling what else I probably had been doing, you know what I'm saying? Cause back then, I was popping them tabs, stuff like that. But I don't think I had no juice, no grit, you know what I'm saying? No tuss. I don't think I was on that night. And the club was jumping. It was jumping, you know what I'm saying? Club called Chubby's. So, if you know me and you know where I'm from, this a Chubby story. So a lot of stuff happened to Chubby, you know what I'm saying, around that time anyway. So, excuse me. So, yeah, we go up in there and we drinking, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? We standing around, you know what I'm saying? My partner, you know what I'm saying? He's so drunk and so high. I don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? My partner, he was burning, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then, I think they had that kind bud, you know what I'm saying? They ain't had like no cushion there like that, not down our way. You know what I'm saying? We from Birmingham, so, we're a little slower, you know what I'm saying? But they had the kind bud, so, he high, you know what I'm saying, drunk. But, a dude come through. It was a couple dudes. So I don't know whether it was two or three, but I know, I want to say it was two dudes. And the little short dude come through, but he so drunk. What happened when he coming through, he kind of stepped on my shoe. And when he stepped on my shoe, I guess he was kind of falling at the same time, so he kind of leaned. But the way he leaned, his elbow was all up in my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like he just kind of almost fell, you know what I'm saying? But he fell on me. You know what I'm saying? So I took my hand like this and I was like, man, get up off me. You know what I'm saying? I shoved a little nigga up off me. So he stopped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, say, nigga, I shoved a little dude up off me. So he stopped. He turned around looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, just paused, you know what I'm saying? Just staring at me. So I'm looking at him, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Where you going? You know what I'm saying? You drunk, all that, you know what I'm saying? You stepped out on my shoe, put your elbow all in my chest. You know what I'm saying? So another dude stepped up and started talking, saying something, you know what I'm saying? So I just hauled off and hit the dude. You know what I'm saying? You know how the alcohol is. You zero tolerance on alcohol. So I hauled off and hit the dude. Bap, I go, you know what I'm saying? Off, you know what I'm saying? Bap, go to swinging on the dude. My homeboy, he hit, you know what I'm saying? He jump in, he go to working on the dude too, you know what I'm saying? Man, we so drunk we forgot all about the other little dude. That's the main one who stepped on my shoe and elbow was on. Man, the man come around the other side of me, and man, the man had a Corona. Caught me with a Corona. Hit me with a Corona in my ear right here. You know what I'm saying? Split. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm dripping and everything. Then security come over there, break up the fight some kind of way by me, you know what I'm saying, working around, working my little move or whatever. They end up grabbing me and snatched me all up. One of them had me grab me and had me like up in the full Nelson. And then one of the police officers turned around, punched me, or the security, whatever, in the face. So I really got beat up that night. Hit with a bottle. Security punched me in, you know what I'm saying, in my face, in my mouth. They slung me out the club, you know what I'm saying? But they put my partner in the back seat of the police car. So, cause they thought me and him were fighting each other. So I had to take my shirt off, wrap the shirt around my head, cause my ear would bleed. I was standing outside the club. I ain't even know. I was waiting out there for a minute, waiting on him to see where he was at. I turned around and looked. I happened to look in the backseat of the police car. That's why I see him. He hadn't got in the backseat of the police car and laid down. He was so drunk. I don't even know if he had the car. I know he was just laying on the back seat, so I had to go over there and tell them, like, no, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and him went fighting. That's my partner. He with me. You know, so they were like, who y'all were fighting? I was like, man, I don't know what them dudes at. Them dudes probably gone, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, y'all got to let him go, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the one. So they ended up letting him out the back seat, you know what I'm saying? I can't remember who dropped me. I don't know if he dropped me off at the hospital. I ended up getting dropped off at the hospital, you know what I'm saying? My dad ended up coming down, you know what I'm saying, seeing me. I had to get some stitches. I went straight up in the hospital. I waited in the front for a minute, probably about 1 minute, man, sit down. I don't even know if I sit down, but I think I ended up went to the window, told him, man, I'm like showing him my ear, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm messed up. I went back there and laid on the bed, you know what I'm saying? On one of the little things, I was so drunk, you know what I'm saying? Another little chick ended up, she was in the hospital, had something going on, so I'm laying back there talking to her, you know what I'm saying? I want to say I still had a piece of glass stuck all up in there, man. It was something rough. I had to get stitches. Had to get my ear stitched back on all the way down here. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it'll hurt when it get caught. You know what I'm saying? It be stinging. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a story I wanted to tell about, you know, how some, you know, but I remember we was at the club too. We was standing in front of the club and I had the thing wrapped around my ear. One of my partners was like, man, let's shoot that book, you know what I'm saying? Let's shoot it up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, man, I ain't gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? I know too many dudes already in prison, you know what I'm saying, for doing that. Just shooting up in the club, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna even say if I was seeing the dudes. I don't even really remember what the dudes look like. I remember the short dude. I know he was just like a little light-skinned dude, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just, you know what I'm saying, you win some, you lose some. You know, I just took it like, you know what I'm saying, like that. You know, it just something popped off, you know what I'm saying? And what I should have been doing when I was working on dude, I should have stopped and thought about it so drunk, you know what I'm saying, and turned around and caught him. And, you know what I'm saying, worked him for real, you know what I'm saying? He was so little, I know I could have probably worked him, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't underestimate nobody, you know what I'm saying? Just because a dude little don't mean you can work. So, but yeah, I ended up laying up in the hospital bed talking to Shorty for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I ended up staying up to like sunrise, you know what I'm saying? Because it was probably like 12 or 1 or 2 when I left the club. And, you know, just like my dad say, you know what I'm saying? He told me to stay out of the club. And that's what happened, you know what I'm saying? I had learned the hard way, you know what I'm saying? But I still didn't stop going to the club. But it was a long time. That was 2003. I think I didn't go back in there probably about 2004 or 5 or something. It took me about a year to go back in there. And the only reason I did because I had to start messing with this female, you know what I'm saying? And she used to like to go, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how that story went, man. You know what I'm saying? I got hit with a ball, you know what I'm saying? And punched by the police. So to all the people out there, even when you're grown, you know what I'm saying? When your parents tell you something, listen to them. And you know if your parents still living, but if you're young, you definitely listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because when you disobey them, I guarantee most times something bad gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that. You know what I'm saying? And man, y'all take care, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe out there.